You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are, and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I'm going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, human design, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Hello. Welcome back, gorgeous soul. On today's episode of Practical and Woo, I desire to bring to your awareness an important and nuanced understanding of what I'm calling the pitfall of good vibes only. I am sure you have seen the signs, the shirts, the memes with the words good vibes only flashing or painted often in neon hues. The thing is, good vibes only is a trap that is asserting that obstacles, quote unquote, bad vibes, hardships, certain strong emotions are not welcome in a given space or experience. And if something is not welcome, it does not automatically mean it stops existing. Those things that good vibes only is trying to avoid still exist. And so pretending that they don't is like piling them under a rug or shoving them in a closet, all of which eventually exposes itself to you one way or another. Even more so, all of those vibes we so often try to avoid should exist because contrast is the spice of life. Without contrast, namely the things that are opposite to the things you want, wish for, and desire, and without the experience of this opposite, life would be boring. And it would be so unbelievably difficult to conceptualize a desire and to dream, grow, and expand bigger than you were before. If good vibes, good things, good experiences were the only possibility, I imagine it would be like staring into an abyss wondering, what else is there? The contrast is the mulch and the fertile soil that sparks and plants the seeds of your desires. It may stink, and it may stink really badly, but it's important. When you are in contrast, you gain clarity. I know what I do want because I have experienced or have seen what I don't want. You are a human, a beautiful human who has access to infinite potential. That means the perceptual good, the bad, and everything in between. When you try to force yourself to be positive all of the time, you are excluding your access to the wondrous gift of experiencing the fullness of your authentic self. And you are limiting your ability to effectively create. Mastery of reality creation and your energetics is about balancing your ability to hold and magnify your positive experiences while also holding and moving through your difficult ones. Subscribing to good vibes only permits you to have only half the understanding, half the potential, and half the mastery of energetics. The truth is, you're actually likely living more in fear than anything else. Because when you commit to this ideology, you get that little niggling feeling in the back of your mind that is wondering, what happens if my bad vibes come back? You then are constantly checking the padlock on your closet that you've stuffed them in, wondering, is it holding? Please tell me it's holding. Am I asking you to embrace the whole universal pie here? Yes, even the stuff that's unsavory and unfavorable? Yes, you might be experiencing some resistance. And I understand. That's okay. Because when we learn that we create our own reality, the last thing we want to do is call in something that we don't want to create. I invite you to take a big breath, to find your ground if it's available. Everything will be okay. In fact, everything is okay. By liberating yourself from having to be perpetually positive, you have the space to learn to be and to create fulfillment beyond your wildest dreams. I'd like to also offer a perspective shift that may help. And if you need a refresher, you are welcome to explore some of Practical and Woo's earlier episodes that are our primer for this discussion on energetics and reality creation. Remember, you are creating all day, every day, whether you are aware of it or not. You are also a beautiful, expansive human with thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, intentions, assumptions, opinions on a wide array of subject areas. At all times, you are launching into the universe the energy of infinite asks, both intentional and unintentional, regarding many areas of your life. Often, you are launching conflicting asks regarding the same subject. All of these launched desires, beliefs, assumptions, etc., create the totality of your energetic soup. And so the status quo of your life really does paint a clear picture of where you're at. Meaning that unless you drastically change your energy, which if you're doing intentionally will likely sway your energetic nature towards your desired direction, you will pretty much experience what you're already experiencing. And even though you may not enjoy it or may not enjoy it fully yet, you know you have the tools to manage while you allow yourself to grow into your next stage of self. This is really great news because it means there is space to play and space to get messy in the playground of the universe. So, instead of good vibes only, I'm inviting you to embrace a holistic ideology that allows you to be a true master of energetics. It looks like you acknowledging the importance of all experiences, both favorable and unfavorable, for the lessons they are helping to bestow upon you. You do not need to stay in the unfavorable. And in fact, the more you embrace it all, the more you can become the true captain of your life. Let's imagine you had some really hard news at work. Perhaps even were let go of your job. You can say, "Oh, this is really hurtful." Allow yourself to feel the feelings, cry it out, crawl into a blanket burrito on the couch, and remember and remind yourself that this too shall pass. You will reach a point when that experience becomes neutral or more neutral. And in that space, you can invite yourself into reflection. You might think something like, you know, I've noticed that I've been really hard on myself lately and hard on myself about succeeding in particular. It really doesn't feel good to live my life this way. And then a contemplation. Well, how do I want to live my life? And then a launched Desire is born from there. Allow yourself to honor your human experience in all of its glory, because the unfavorable truly is the launch pad that helps you launch your desires into the universe. Mastery is about embracing the balance of it all. Until next time.